it feels like you can't open your phone without seeing a new article about AI. From people seemingly making millions with AI businesses or courses teaching how to make social media avatars that make thousands a day, all the way to reports showing us the power and resources needed to power that single request that, let's be honest, is maybe more fitting to just being Googled. AI is everywhere, and the conversation seems to be in two camps. One, AI is the thing that makes money, and you are so far behind everyone using it to rake millions in a month. And two, it's completely unregulated and costing us more than we think. It's going to take millions of jobs and make us worse off in the long run. But outside of the headlines, is AI actually useful? Especially when building a business or starting a side hustle. Is it really all about AI avatars, or is it just spelling our impending doom? Well, both things can exist, but both things are completely clouding everyone's judgment and actually stopping people from doing the one useful thing, which is figuring out specifically in their specific business what AI actually helps with and what it doesn't. This video is going to give you the actual context behind AI. It's going to introduce you to the three categories of AI to use, which one actually matters, and then give you a practical starting point, followed up by some honest advice and reality from someone who has spent 20 years building startups and 10 in tech, who now builds systems, tools, and tech for businesses. And if you are interested in modern business building made easier and far cheaper, do hit subscribe. First up, let's look at some honest context about AI. According to the US Chamber of Commerce, more than 60% of businesses are now using AI in some capacity, nearly double the amount from 2023. However, the majority of that adoption is in content and communication. Writing emails, generating social media posts, writing blogs, actually the low-hanging fruit that people tend to go for, which is the complete wrong use of AI. Founders, businesses, and solo operators who are actually changing their operating model and increasing their success with AI are doing something completely different. They're not using AI to produce outputs, which, let's be honest, should be more humanized. They're using AI to eliminate the recurring, low-judgment tasks that were previously stealing their time. And this is a fundamentally different use case, which requires a fundamentally different approach. So yes, you should be using AI, but the question worth asking yourself is, are you using it in a way that actually changes your week and improves your workload and capabilities? Or are you using it in a way that makes you feel like you're using it? So what are the three main ways that businesses are using AI, and which of those actually matter? Well, there's actually a these three categories, which is simply using it as Google, which so many people do, and it's actually a bit of a waste of time. So let's scratch that off the table completely. Because category one of AI use is using it as a writing assistant. This is where a lot of founders sit at the moment, using AI to draft emails, to write social posts, to generate ideas, to summarize documents. It is legitimately useful, it saves us real time, and for the most part, it's a good use of AI. The tools you use are free or mostly free, but it's not really affecting as much as you think, especially as a lot of this work either, let's be honest, needs to be completely rewritten or checked a couple of times. Now, category two is using AI as a workflow layer. This is mid-tier, not using AI to produce individual outputs, but as a step in a repeatable process. A prompt template embedded in your content brief, an AI-assisted follow-up triggered by a CRM note, using Granola for your meeting summaries that are then automated to feed into a project tracker or Slack. This is more powerful than category one because the time saving isn't a singular task with a manual kickoff or input. The time saving compounds. It's every instance of that task forever. But category three is where the real transformation happens. And this is exactly what modern business building is and why you should be using AI. Because category three is AI as infrastructure. I have worked launching and growing startups for over 20 years now. And much to everyone's disappointment, it's actually quite formulaic. The startups that grow are those that have good foundations, proper proven systems that the brand is then built upon. That's why I started this business, to give others the systems that they need to basically make their idea come to life. The growth in AI has meant that that infrastructure can be complemented, removing friction, time, enabling founders to focus on the differentiators that drive their brand forward, the human things that are so important in modern business building. AI embedded at the workflow level, making decisions, routing tasks, operating semi-autonomously. This is where the true power of AI lies, and very few businesses are actually utilizing it in this way right now. So what is the practical starting point for this? What should you actually do? And should you personally be using AI? Now, if you want to speedrun this whole process, I actually have a free business diagnostic, which will tell you how your business is looking in terms of systems and setups. You can try that in the link in the description. And if you already kind of know you should be using AI, but you really don't know where to start, I offer a build sprint where I work with founders to actually modernize their business from the ground up. So do check that out yourself. But let's do this ourselves together now. I've created almost a framework for deciding if you should be using AI and where you should use it. It's simply a recurring task audit. All this is asking yourself, what are the tasks that you do or that happen regularly that have a consistent structure and often require more time than judgment? And writing that in an actual list. This list becomes your AI candidates. Things that you have already decided how to do. And if you're not sure how to do things, that's why I spend my time building systems and tools. To completely take the guesswork out of what to do, how, and what order, because once you have the judgment of what and how to do things, AI can actually handle the execution. Founders that report the biggest time savings from AI aren't using a plethora of multiple tools that kind of keep popping up on the market. They're using fewer tools more deeply. And this also means they are not distracted by the next big, shiny thing. A McKinsey study from 2025 found that 60% of AI projects fail because of bad data and scattered adoption. The businesses seeing real ROI are the ones who identified 2 or 3 specific workflows, automated those properly, and measured the result before moving on to the next thing. That is why I focus on quality over quantity. Notion is the system in the home and the key complementary tools that actually work for your business. And speaking of tools and, of course, my favorite tool, Notion, I've also taken my 20 years of experience in business building knowledge and created the Solo Business Blueprint. This is a complete operating system for any business. It covers 11 different workspaces and different workflows, more than 40 different templates, and also has inbuilt starter automations to get you set up properly wherever you are in your business journey. That's available in the link in the description as well. But here is some actual advice as someone who builds AI into businesses and has been doing so for a while. AI is not a substitute for strategy. It is not a substitute for skilled individuals, and it is not a substitute for passion. If you are looking at AI thinking you can throw a faceless channel together and make millions, or pay for a course on making an AI avatar to blow up on social, then this is not the channel for you. The growth in AI has been adopted in various ways, much of which are hopefully just a flash in the pan, like horrific content creation, deepfakes, and moving us further away from human connectivity and authenticity. The growth in AI is incredibly beneficial for businesses, especially creators, founders, small businesses, and startups. It gives us more access to information than ever before, more time, and more efficiency. But the entire point of proper adoption of AI is to enable us to focus on what everybody will crave and what will make us successful. That is community, real stories, and actual human connectivity. If you want to learn more about modern business building, or even just want to get better at using systems, tools, and tech in your everyday life, hit subscribe.